Evening peeps, evening. Welcome back to the channel. I've got to be quick because qualifying's only 5 minutes. It's just starting now. So we're back live tonight with the P1 boys and their new Mini Cup. So it starts tonight. We've got 3 races. We've got a 5-minute qualifier just kicking off now, but we've got 3 15-minute races following this. What am I looking for? I'm looking to do that. So we are at Catalunya tonight for all 3 races. We're at the short circuit as well, so it's a little bit different to usual. So it's bop on, no tuning. You can add body kits if you like, just not the wide body. If you're on the podium, you must use the next hardest set of tyres if you get top 2 or 3 in a row. If you race, there you go. If you do that in both races, get podium, you have to end up with hards at the end. So we'll see how people get on with that. And there we go, 5-minute qualifying, 3 times 15-minute sprint races, 2 to be reverse grids and sports tyres for them. So let's get ourselves in then. Qualifying already underway. Merch still available, people. T-shirts and stickers available. Hit me up. There you go. Right. Qualifying underway then. Hot laps just started. Let's turn the nonsense on. Ooh, nonsense on. Nonsense. Right. So it's the new minis. It's not the old, what are they, 65s, 69s, 67s. Mocking Weeks leading us round then, just coming through that final corner. Let's go for a lap with Mocking Weeks. Down this start-finish straight. So again, it is the short version of Catalunya. So before we get to turn 1, it cuts off a little bit earlier into this new hairpin at turn 1. Let's get a little bit of a better look. I don't think I've commentated on this course, but now we're back onto the original, and then we turn left straight into Worth. So it cuts off Seat, Renault, Repsol, Elf, cuts off that whole section of circuit into Campsa then. Warsteiner livery going on for Mocking Weeks. Best sticker on the window though. I've not turned the sound on, you lot. There you go. Told you lot. Sounds on. They've left the chicane in at the end of this circuit. You can opt to get rid of that as well. Maybe not on this short version. So through into the chicane, RACC. Tricky one this. And he's not liking that at all. Again, we're on the sports soft, but not on racing softs. Let's make it a little bit trickier to handle. These cars do get a bit of a wobble on. So towards the line then, what's this first time going to be? It's a 127. It's red, but let's just see if we flick off and back on. Yeah, it's gone on 127.6. Okay, Mocking Weeks. Just been pipped by DDR Jonesy though. He's got a 127.560, so he now takes pole. Again, it is only a short little 5-minute qualifying, so we'll get to finish this second lap as well. Mocking Weeks second, then Obi in third. He looks like he's quite happy with that 127.9, or has he just got it very, very wrong? He's even got a picture of himself down the side tonight. Money in fourth, 128.5. Raffo 128.7 for fifth. Pilgrim just crossing the line 6, 128.9. Footer 69 Eng, new driver, 129.019 then. Skippy 10th, 129.0. Marshall 11th, 129.4. Don in 12th, 129.8. Ricky J 131.1. And the Dodger, he's got himself a 131.4 at the minute. They're really looking good on that though. So Jonesy on pole. Are they going to squeeze another lap in? Is Mocking Weeks far enough ahead? Yes, he is. He's certainly going to get another lap. Sticks himself just on pole as well. 0.006 of a second. Can Jonesy get that one back? No, he can't. He also gets another sneaky, crosses the line, so he gets another chance here, gets another lap. Third then. Tyre Slayer moves up, he's into second, 128.2. Sorry, fourth, not second. So the 5 minutes is up then. This will be the final lap. Skippy out on track. The obligatory kangaroo down the side. 128.2 in fifth currently. Pilgrim 6, Rob S. Oh, here we go. Anybody moving about? Doesn't look like it. Rob S staying where he is. Tyre Slayer staying where he is. Where's Mockin? Through that chicane then, the Sport soft tyres. These cars not, they're pretty good at handling, but they like to have a double stab at corners. Most of the minis do, the short cars. Stays on pole then, 127.2. He's just popped in then, an even faster lap. Jonesy can't beat it. Raffo comes close though, he brings that to a 127.438, sticks himself in second. Jonesy third, then Obi-Wan in fourth, Manny in fifth, Tyre Slayer sixth, Skippy in seventh, Pilgrim not across the line yet. Oh, but that's going to be it, he's not going to get an option. Results then, Mockin takes that pole position for race one, Raffo second, Jonesy third, Obi-Wan fourth, Manny fifth, Tyre Slayer sixth, Skippy seventh, Pilgrim in eighth, Rob in ninth, Don 10th, Footer in 11th, Marshall 12th, Ricky J in 13th, and the Dodger in 14th. Now, who were you saying was hammered in the chat? Who were you? What were you? Who were you? Work. Why won't you work? Someone was hammered in the chat. Raffo. Okay. Okay, here we go then, race one just about to get underway. 15 minutes here then at Catalunya. We get away pretty well. Let me turn the nonsense on quickly. Someone's got the horn. Who is it? It's got to be Manny. Or Raffo. Can Mockin Weeks hold this lead into turn one? Raffo's having a little look up the inside. He's not quite close enough to stick a wing up the inside of Mockin. So he holds on to the lead then, Mockin. Raffo's second. Apparently he's hammered, so not doing too bad. Jonesy in third, Manny fourth. Nobody been left behind yet. Obi in fifth, Tyre Slayer sixth. Pilgrim 7th, Rob S in 8th, Marshall 9th, Ricky J in 10th, Footer 11th, Dodger in 12th, Skippy 13th, and Don in 14th. What's happened? Mockin Weeks then leading us through here then. Coming towards the end of lap one. Race one, again 3 15-minute races, reverse grid for races 2 and 3, and if you end up on the podium in races 1 and 2, then you have to end up with harder tyres as well. So you could end up with the sports hards on by the end of this evening's racing. Let's see. Mockin then has got himself a little bit of breathing room. He's got a second. Raffo's peeled right onto the other side of the circuit to try and drop the toe. It's dropped him out of out of Mockin Weeks' toe. I don't even know who it is got the horn. Somebody's got the horn. Everybody's got the horn. Oh, sideways in there for Raffo. Jonesy's gone deep as well. Can Manny make that move up the inside? Almost gets a wing up the inside of Jonesy, but not quite. Jonesy just held onto that one by the skin of his teeth. And they're not making it easy for him though. Might be able to get him down here. He's got the inside line into this next corner now. Oh, Jonesy's gone deep through there as well. That has given Manny the option to slip through, and Obi's looking to come through as well. A little look on the way through this S-bend through here, but Jonesy comes back, slots himself back into that position. But Manny then up into third position. That was a good drive. Evening, Mr. Bowman. How you doing? Sport Soft pushing these little minis. Look at the gap first and second have got now. 2.2 seconds back for Manny. Raffo's closed the gap on Mockin. He's got 0.7 of a second. So apparently in the chat it was saying that Raffo's hammered, but Raffo obviously drives better at a certain limit of alcohol. So Mockin still leads then, 0.7 of a second over Raffo. Again, that gap back to third, 2.4 seconds. I wonder whether Manny can do anything about that. Again, only short 15-minute races. Another second back to Obi. He's just has managed to get himself past Jonesy. Jonesy's right on his tail though. Rob S right behind these pair. Ooh, Jonesy's gone for a bit of a move. Side by side with Obi down here. Obi's got the inside line, but has Jonesy outdone himself again? He has. Oh, unfortunately, Rob S has managed to make his way through there as well. Loses 2 positions there. Doesn't he actually lose? Only loses a position, doesn't he? Oh no, he's gone deep through there as well. The Sport Soft's really playing havoc with Jonesy's lines through here. Tyre Slayer catching up. Oh, somebody almost off the track. Is that Marshall in the background? Almost drove himself off track through there. And someone's got the horn. Pilgrim, I think. Pilgrim's on the horn. Fuller in 12th, then Dodger in 13th, Ricky J in 14th. Mockin Weeks still holding that top spot. He's pulled a little bit more time over Raffo. 5 minutes into race 1, 15-minute race. Little bit of wear showing. Oh, there's a punch up for get me on board. There we go. Raffo, Manny and Obi. Get me a different view, damn it. Sorry people, making you lot vomit. On board with Obi then, who's managed to fire himself through into third position. Rob S has managed to get through as well into fourth. Manny's dropped himself back into 5th position. Jonesy still trying to get these Sport Softs to hook up. Ooh, Rob S almost off circuit. Manny trying to get up the inside of him through there. Side by side between those two. Absolutely neck and neck as they come down towards this first hairpin. Do they both get it right though? That's the question. Oh, who's Raffo? What have you done? So dropped himself from right off the tail of Mockin Weeks. Oh, he's dropping positions left, right and centre. So the gap now to the lead is 5 seconds for Mockin. Again, Raffo was right there with him, about a second back, maybe a 0.7. All of a sudden, he's not even on the score sheet at the minute. 10th, 9th, 10th maybe. So 5 second lead then for Mockin. Obi then up into 2nd position now then. He's got himself almost 2 seconds over Rob S. It's been a real good battle for 3rd. S in 3rd at the minute. Manny in 4th. Jonesy still trying to hang on to those in 5th, keeps it clean through there this time. Oh, there's tyres squealing all over the place in the background. Tyre Slayer in 6th, close the gap up on Jonesy. Flipping Marshall's going everywhere. Skippy in 7th. Marshall was all over the place coming through that chicane in 8th. Right on the tail of Skippy though, heading down this start-finish straight. Can he get the move into the hairpin? Pilgrim chasing him down. Don not too far back either. Maniacs. Skippy then trying to defend from Marshall around the outside. Marshall just throws it in. He's got it a little bit loose through there, but he's hung on to it. Has he been able to carry the speed on the way out? Yes, he has. Holds on to that 7th position then. Skippy in 8th. Pilgrim right on his tail for 9th now. Don in 10th. Raffo, there he is, all the way in 11th position for Raffo from 2nd. 69 Eng in 12th. Ricky J's made up a position back up into 13th. Dodger now 14th. 2 seconds behind him. Swapping positions those two. Mocking Weeks having a lovely first race. A little bit of pressure early on, but he's got still got himself 4.7 seconds lead. Oof. Deep through the chicane. Sport Soft's not working well. Holding that 3rd then. Manny in 4th. Jonesy 5th. Tyre Slayer having a bit of a punch up with Marshall coming through that final corner. Side by side on the exit. Just got the power on him by the looks of it. Still there. The out-braking manoeuvre, the tyres letting go for both of these drivers through here. Marshall fires himself through under braking then into turn 1. Skippy trying to get back onto it. Don's closed that gap up on him as well. There is Raffo. And Pilgrim. Is it Pilgrim? I think it is. Everybody's still pretty close then. Except Mocking Weeks, of course. Dent on the front of Tyre Slayer's Mini. Obi then made a mistake somewhere. He's allowed Rob S and Manny to close the gap up on him. It's really going to be a real push for 2nd now then. We've got just under 5 minutes remaining. Close enough for slipstream. Oh, look at the gap that Mocking Weeks has got now. It's nearly 7 seconds. So a great big mistake from Obi then. Oh, he's managed to pull a little bit of time back over Rob S. I think Rob S and Manny are still battling it out for 3rd. Manny looking for a wait. Manny. Whoa! Got it all wrong. I think all 4 wheels locked up on that. Around he went, drops himself all the way down to 10th now. A little bit of front end damage to contend with as well. That should repair itself. But yeah, getting that Mini all kinds of ways through that corner. There he is, mocking 6.8 seconds. Comfortable lead, just under 4 minutes. He's pulled a little bit more time back as well. 1.6 seconds now over Rob S. Rob S has got the breathing room he wanted now. Manny's pinned himself into a wall. Jonesy in 4th. He's under pressure from Marshall though in 5th. Tyre Slayers in 6th. Skippy then up into 7th with Manny's departure. On 8th. There is Raffo in 9th. Manny in 10th. Pilgrim 11th, piling the pressure on. Pilgrim getting a look at the inside of Manny then through that final corner. He's up into 10th then. Can Manny get that one back before that hairpin? Footer in 12th, Ricky J 13th. Way down though. Dodger in 14th. Again, a little way back, 5.3 seconds. Reverse grid for race 2. A couple of minutes left of this one yet, though. 6.5 seconds. Obi is closing the gap up in him a little bit, but it's definitely not going to be enough before the end of this race. Rob S then now 2.4 seconds back, so Obi's still finding pace here. Marshall into 4th, then gets himself past Jonesy in 5th. Tyre Slayer 6th. Starting to close up in this midfield pack as well. Skippy in 7th, Don in 8th, Raffo in 9th. Pilgrim we saw just get past Manny. Pilgrim's in 10th, Manny's in 11th. Fuda in 12th.
I don't like it. Yeah, no. That one.
You know it. Ockin then 8 seconds now. 8 seconds clear. Minute and a half left. Easy peasy for him at the minute. He'll be making another little mistake as well. That 2.4 seconds drops to 1.5. Still clear of slipstream. Will they see another lap? Maybe. Marshall pushing, trying to close back up on those podium positions. A little way back though, 2.3 seconds. Jonesy under threat as well. Tyre Slayer behind him, Skippy right behind him, Raffo there as well, Don. All pushing pretty hard, trying to make their way past. Oh, Don having a little look on the inside of Raffo down here. Backs off, Footer 10th, Pilgrim 11th, Manny 12th, Ricky J 13th, Dodger 14th, but let's have a look. Still got 30 seconds left. Mocking Weeks is going to get another look here. Seconds lead. Obi-Wan, what have we got? 13 seconds. He's going to make it to the line. I don't think everyone's going to see another lap here, but a few of these drivers will. Rob S gets across the line. Marshall gets across the line. Here we go then. That's it. Who's going to be the first one? It is going to be Footer N69 Eng who takes 10th position. Pilgrim comes home in 11th, Manny in 12th. Footer having a good little result then at the end. These two having a little bit of a ding-dong, I think, allowing Eng to get through. Ricky J takes 13th. Dodger is going to come home in 14th position. So still drivers out on track, but no real battles. A fair bit of gaps between these lot. Mocking Weeks then 8.7 seconds. Could probably do himself a little donut. Still come out on top. Don't do that. Don't do that, Mocking Weeks. Yeah, still big gaps. Ooh, I say that just as Don and Tyre Slayer are swapping places. Tyre Slayer's made a mess of something. Dropped himself down to 8th position. But let's get ourselves back up front then. Mocking Weeks coming through that final corner. He's going to take the win in race 1. Swerves over to the pit wall, gives his pit crew a little bit of appreciation, so takes the win in race 1, 8.4 seconds by the end. Obi-Wan's going to come home in 2nd, pushed hard but wasn't able to keep at the pace of Mocking. Rob S in 3rd, it's a good result for him, he'll be happy with that. Marshall's going to come home, what? How? Marshall comes home in 4th and Skippy takes 5th. I don't even know where Raffo came from. Where did Raffo come from? It was like, I don't know. Let's go and have a look at those results again. So it was Mocking Weeks that took the win. Obi 2nd, Rob in 3rd, Marshall 4th, Skippy 5th, Jonesy in 6th, Tyre Slayer 7th, Raffo in 8th, somehow, sideways on fire. Don in 9th, Footer in 10th, Pilgrim in 11th, Manny in 12th, Ricky J 13th, and P1 the Dodger 62 in 14th. So, Raffo disqualified, possibly. Who knows? So race 2 coming up then. Again, reverse grid for race 2. The top 3 from race 1 have to now put on sports mediums. Because they've had the sports soft, the sports mediums will be a little bit looser, a little bit slower. Could cause them all sorts of problems. So they've not been the most grippy with the sports softs on, so the sports mediums might just really mess it up. Get myself in so I don't miss the start of race 2. So some decent racing. Again, top 3 are now going to have those slightly crappier tyres. They'll be on the sports mediums, not the sports softs. And if any of these, let me say that again. If any of these 3 who took the top 3 in race 1, so that'll be Mockin, Obi-Wan, or I've forgotten already, Rob S. If they come first, second, or third in this race, they have to put on sports hards for race 3. We're being given a couple of minutes before kick-off, so smoke them if you got them. I see a few drivers out on track actually, just getting, you know, especially if they've had to swap to the medium tyres. Get a little bit of a feel for them at least before the race starts. They might not, they might just wing it. Drivers leaving then, so not far off. It was half past we were given the shout for, so we're about there. You're not cheating. It's like, yeah, I don't know what's happening, Rafa. I just saw you come barreling through. It's as if you came around turn 1 twice as fast as anyone else. It was bizarre. But I'm not saying you should be disqualified. They're saying you should be disqualified. Came up in the chat. The lobby chat, Raffo DSQ. Jonesy rocking the Demon Tweaks livery. As a ute, all I ever wanted to do was just jam a car full of Demon Tweak stuff. Lag. Lobby's still not playing ball 100% then. Jonesy, where are you going? That's not the line. Hold on a minute. Oh no, you're still on sports softs, right. I just wondered whether Jonesy had suddenly decided to throw some sports mediums on, but no, it should only be the top 3 from race 1. So Mockin, Obi and Rob S. Is Pilgrim cheating? Well, there you go. He's been promised extra pasties or something if he gets the win. Or take somebody out or something. Rob S, there we go. I just wondered where he was going, but lobby gets reset. So here we go then, race 2. It is going to be Dodger on the front row, followed by Ricky J. Let's see what the faster boys from race 1 can do in race 2 then. Reverse grid, the top 3 from race 1 on those sports medium tyres now. Everybody else still on the sports softs. Lights go on then, race 2, another 15 minutes about to get underway. And away we go then. Nobody firing it into pit wall. More drivers got the horn. Can Dodger hold the line into turn 1? Manny's pretty close. He's up the inside already, Manny. Ricky J's already gone through though into the race lead. Pink and green wrecking ball through. Trying to take out Manny on the way out. Manny's almost got him. A little bit of contact between those two, but Ricky J holds on to it. Pilgrim though has a little look around the outside and gets that position off of Manny into second. Then he goes. Manny third, Don fourth, but he's still under pressure. Oh, Dodger gets pushed down to fifth, sixth now. Apologies. Raffo in fifth, Dodger in sixth, Jonesy in seventh. Raffo firing one up the inside there. Under pressure then from Obi-Wan round the outside, then Jonesy. Faster drivers will be pushing their way through. Footer in eighth. Oh, too wide through here. It's never going to work. Jonesy's getting nudged all the way down to 8th position at the minute. Tyre Slayer 9th, Skippy in 10th, Mockin in 11th, Obi 12th, Marshall in 13th, Rob S in 14th. Still fighting for position through these early stages. Ricky J under pressure for race lead then. Pilgrim's got a little nose up front. And he's got himself enough in front that he should have the corner. Ricky J goes for a bit of outbraking. Slings it in and gets that position back. Great bit of driving from Ricky J. Wrecking ball coming through. Pilgrim leaving the door wide open for him, but that's caused a bit of a bottleneck now. It's Ricky J being hunted down by Pilgrim and Manny, and Raffo then gets himself up onto the back end of this fight. He's up in fourth then. Don not too far back either. Footer in sixth. Jonesy back up into seventh. Skippy now eighth. So kicking off at the back still now. Skippy eighth. Tyre Slayer ninth. Mockin in 10th. Marshall 11th, Dodger 12th, oh, Rob S and Obi round the inside. Side by side for Marshall and Obi on the way out through there. Marshall's going to hang on to this one. And does so. Obi all the way, all over at the back end of him. Rob S 13th then, and Dodger 14th. Manny into the lead. Pilgrim second, Raffo third, Ricky J in fourth. Don's right up there. Don's got himself up the inside through that final corner as well. Ricky J getting nudged down the field then. Oh, it's kicking off behind as well. Footer sixth. Jonesy and Skippy having a battle here, looking for that position. Battling for seventh between them as well. Looking for Footer's sixth. Jonesy goes for some outbraking. Both drivers go a little bit deep. That just allows Skippy to come scooping through. He takes that sixth position. Jonesy seventh then. Footer drops to 8th, and here comes Tyre Slayer all over the back of Footer as well. Mockin Weeks not far off. There's Marshall. Sports mediums as well, some of these drivers behind. Mockin Weeks being one of those. Tyre Slayer goes a little bit defensive, sees Mockin Weeks coming in his mirror. Oh, Footer's gone a little bit deep. Tyre Slayer's got one up the inside. Has Mockin Weeks been able to follow him through? No, he hasn't. Oh, but again, Footer's gone deep through there as well. Mockin Weeks gets through. Marshall gets through, does he? Side by side through the first bit of the chicane. Side by side through the second bit of the chicane. Almost side by side through the third bit of the chicane. Obi-Wan, use it. Why did that? Has Marshall got a little bit of lag? It just seemed like he stopped dead. He has. Obi-Wan then gets himself through into 11th. Footer in 10th. It's all over the place then. Obi-Wan's coming back at him though. Marshall's following him through. Footer's just going to hang on to that one though. Oh, Marshall switches back up the inside though. Still fighting here with Footer. Giving him plenty of room as well. Respectful racing, he has managed to get himself in front. That has allowed Rob S to close the gap up as well, so he is now piling the pressure on Footer. Has he got around the outside? No, again Footer just hangs on to it through here, does he? Yes, he does. Dodger's still there as well in 14th, not far off the back of those two. Pilgrim now gets himself into the lead of the race, slings it into the first part of the chicane. Sideways goes that Mini. Sideways through the second part of it as well. Raffo's taking shortcuts. He'll blame lag. On board with Raffo then chasing down second and first, Manny and Pilgrim. No direct threat from behind. Don is another 1.4 seconds back. Manny having a look at Pilgrim then for the lead. He's got a wing up the inside. Raffo's having a little look. Pilgrim goes sideways through there. Manny side by side. Pilgrim now got the inside line through there. Gets back in front. Leaves plenty of room there for Manny. Didn't have to. He could have cut that corner. He was in front of Manny enough. And still hangs on to it. Manny still second. Raffo gets a good exit out here. Then closes up on Manny. Goes out to the left hand side, gets himself almost up the inside. Oh, Raffo, Manny's had to spear one through the middle of these two. Pilgrim's got that one all wrong. Manny gets himself into the lead then. Raffo gets himself into second. Pilgrim third. Don's managed to close the fight, close the gap now due to these fighting. What were we doing? Come on. Get the right camera angle. There you go. The two sideways. Raffo into second. Back under pressure from Pilgrim though, around that final corner. Ooh, a little bit of contact between the two. Don then onto the tail of P3. He's going to get a good exit down here as well. He's looking for that P3 as well off of Raffo. Raffo getting nudged onto the stones during the battle between himself and Pilgrim. He's got the inside line then, Don. Backs off. Don and Pilgrim and Raffo at it again. Ricky J, Jonesy and Skippy at it for 6th, 7th and 8th. 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th. Ricky J hanging on to it. Jonesy right behind him. Again, there is a bit of a concertina going on here. Tyre Slayer at the back trying to find a way through. Mocky Weeks in 9th, Marshall behind him 1.3 seconds in 10th, Obi 11th, 0.7 of a second back, Rob S into 12th, 2.3 seconds back, and Footer 13th. What's he? Just 0.6 of a second back off of Rob S. Dodger just 1.8 seconds down at the minute, over the halfway mark of race 2. It is Manny leading by a great big chunk at the minute. 2 seconds he's got. Pilgrim in second, Don third. Raffo's in fourth, taking another shortcut. Oh, there's contact there between Skippy and Jonesy. King goes through, Tyre Slayer goes through. Marshall gets pushed down and Jonesy into 9th. Marshall in 10th. Coming back at Jonesy though. He's got that position off of Jonesy. Jonesy getting a little bit of a poor entry and exit through that corner really. A little bit of contact between himself and who was it? Somebody. Skippy. It was Skippy. J then drops down to 6th. Skippy has got himself up into 5th. So as we were at the front, Manny then leads 2.2 seconds. Pilgrim 2nd, Don in 3rd. Raffo looking for all sorts of lines through there in 4th. Skippy in 5th, then Tyre Slayer up into 6th position. Ricky J 7th. Mocking Weeks in 8th. Oh, under pressure from Marshall though. Sports softs versus sports mediums. Marshall gets through then. Mocking Weeks has to settle for 9th at the minute. Taking different lines through there. Under threat. Jonesy's looking around the inside of him. Obi-Wan's looking around the outside of him. He can't get past Ricky J in front either. Rob S looking to close up on that battle. Rocket Weeks is in 9th, now 11th. Jonesy goes a little bit defensive. Ricky J, can he hang on to it? He's gone a little bit wide through there. Jonesy gets through then. Oh, no, he doesn't. Contact. Oh. He's kicking off all over the place. And Jonesy gets then nudged down to 12th. Footer 13th. Dodger still on the tail of him in 14th. A lot closer race this time. Manny, though, pulling more time up front. 2.4 seconds over Pilgrim. Another 1.4 over Don. Don's clear of Raffo by 2 seconds almost. Skippy's starting to close. Oh, Raffo. That's not lag, that's not. Not being able to close up like a million seconds on Don. Gets himself into 3rd then. Lag. Apparently it's lag. Didn't look like flipping lag to me. Skippy in 5th then. Marshall battling for 7th. Him and Tyre Slayer. Oh, battling for 6th, apologies. Marshall gets himself through into 6th. Tyre Slayer in 7th. Obi in 8th. Rob S 9th. He's also got his way past Mocking Weeks. Mocking Weeks in 10th. Jonesy in 11th, Ricky J 12th, Footer on the tail of him in 13th, Dodger hanging on to him 14th. Manny's just finding more and more time here. 3.5 seconds. Oh, I just saw it flick up to. It's just dropped back down now to 3.3. Raffo into 3rd then. Let's just, shall we? Let's have a look at this lag. Let's have a look at this lag, Raffo. There's the lag, look at that lag. You lot know about that lag, don't you? We play now, Raffo. What are you playing at? It's ridiculous. So Pilgrim then 2nd after getting the chicane all wrong. Don in 4th. Skippy 5th. Marshall 6th. Tyre Slayer 7th. Obi in 8th. Muck in 9th. Jonesy in, Rob S in 10th. Jonesy 11th. Ricky J in 12th. Footer 13th and Dodger in 14th, still within grasp here. Dodger. Oh. Okay, so I don't know whether we've lost a Raffo or whether he's just got it all wrong. He's just got it all wrong, look. So from 2nd to 11th, deep in through there as well, being harassed by all the drivers into that corner. Even Ricky J's having a punch up. Manny though leads us through. Is he going to get another lap? Yes he is. So 10 seconds left on the race clock. Manny's 7.2 seconds lead as he crosses the line. Pilgrim towards the line. Is he going to see another one? No, he's not. Oof, yes he is. Oh, is the line back there? Oh yeah, they've cheated me out of it. Line's at a different place. Tyre Slayer takes 6th, then Obi takes 7th. Mocky Weeks takes 8th. Rob S 9th. Jonesy 10th. Footer takes 11th. Dodger takes 12th. Raffo takes 13th. Ricky J takes 14th. Chaos at the end then at the back. And then the top 5 still out on track. A little bit of a battle kicking off still behind. Pilgrim, Don, Skippy and Marshall all still pretty close together. Marshall all over the back of Skippy as well. There is Manny disappearing off in the distance, 7 seconds away. Marshall trying to get as much power down as possible. Through the chicane though, slings it in sideways through there. Must be the fastest route in. But he is going to take the win in race 2. So he'll have to put the sports mediums on then for race 3. Taking the win, Don is going to come home for 2nd. Pilgrim's got it all wrong through the chicane. He might even lose 3rd here. Doesn't. It is Don that takes 2nd. Pilgrim takes 3rd. Skippy takes 4th. Marshall takes 5th. And we had seen the other drivers cross the line. Manny taking race 2 win then. Official results on screen. Manny taking the win. Don 2nd. Pilgrim just getting it wrong on that last chicane in 3rd. Skippy 4th. Marshall 5th. Tyre Slayer in 6th. Obi in 7th. Mocking Weeks in 8th. Rob S 9th, Jonesy in 10th, Footer in 11th, Dodger in 12th, Raffo in 13th, and Ricky J 14th. So another 15 minutes are coming up. Come on. This is what you don't want to be hearing, isn't it? Broken liar. So again, more drivers have got to swap tyres. Top 3 from that race got to put the sports mediums on, unless you got top 3 in race 1 as well, and now you'll be on sports hards, which I can't say are going to be fun. Everyone else free to use whatever they want. Okay, 5 minutes till race start. So I don't think anybody's going to be on the racing hards for the finals. No mediums and softs so far for everyone on track at the minute. No more cheating, Raffo. No more cheating. Let's see what happens now. It's going to be a real mix of drivers all over the place. Real mix of tyres as well. Nobody on the hards, but a lot of mediums, a lot of softs. Mostly softs actually. Comes out on track. What's he rolling? A set of mediums. Yeah, coming on the podium. We'll see how he gets on. Drivers opt in for a few extra laps. So a final 15-minute race tonight. First grid from race 2. Again, that's really going to mess things up, I think. Not mess things up, you know, it's just going to throw a little bit of mayhem and chaos in there. Drivers are going to be all over the place. Softs on again for Dodger. Softs on again for Rob S. Still trying to get used to those mediums. A little bit of an on-board lap with Don then, just following Marshall through here as well. Yeah, still got slightly wobbly lobbies. You can hear the weird scritch, 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 scritch. Still not quite fully stable, these lobbies. Bit of a shame really. Again, it's been a long time this game has been out, but still they're flopping in some departments. All the new cars and tracks you want, not that I see any of that. Yeah, it doesn't add to the immersion at all, does it? See, he's steering smoothly, he's not jabbing in the steering wheel. Shame. Come on, PlayStation, get it right. Most of the drivers out on track now then, should be getting race 3 underway any second. This time we'll start from the back of the back of the pack. What can he do? He'll have the medium tyres on as well. Occupies is backwards for some reason. I assume the same reason that Rob S was, probably to take out Raffo. The dents on that roof. Go then, Ricky J to lead us out, Raffo in second, messing it all up at the end of race 2 there. Can he have a better race 3? The revs are up then, the lights go on. Race 3 just about to get underway. We found the horn again, boys. And a good start again. Ricky J getting away well. Can he hold the lead though into turn 1? Rafo's all over the back of him. Switches to a little look up the inside. I think he's just got himself a wing up the inside here. A little bit of contact between the two. Ricky J's gone massively wide. He's on the grass. Survived it just, but drops down to 4th position. Rafo then into the lead. Footer in 2nd position. Jonesy 3rd, Rob S in 4th, Obi in 5th, Dodger 6th, Ricky J in 7th, oof. Marshall in, oh sorry, Ricky J in 8th, Marshall 9th, Marshall 10th, Tyre Slayer 9th. Stop it, stop it, can't go 4 wide through that corner, you maniacs. Just stop that. Get in a line, will you, so I can see who's where. Stop jostling. And he's still at the back on those sports mediums. Don also on those sports mediums. Marshall on the sports softs. Tyre Slayer sports softs. Inside of Skippy there. Gets himself in front. Sorry, in front of the Tyre Slayer, wrong driver there, Skippy. So, all kicking off at the front again then. Oh, who's that that's just gone firing off? Was that a Mocking Weeks? I think it could have been. He's been tangled up somewhere, Mocking. Raffo then still leads, a footer right on his tail, 4th second, just 0.3 of a second behind him. A little bit of a gap then back to 3rd. Oof. Raffo goes wide. He's hit the sand. That leaves the door wide open for Footer to go through. He takes the lead then. You know, a big old gap as well by the time he gets around this corner. Big mistake then from Raffo. Footer then 1.6 seconds. Jonesy now into 2nd. Rob S 3rd. Obi-Wan 4th. Raffo down to 5th. Off. Jonesy gets nudged out wide. Making another little mistake there. Skippy's coming through to take that position off of him. Skippy through then. Ricky J 7th. Dodger in 8th. Marshall 9th. Marshall all over the back of Dodger as well. Tyre Slayer in 10th. Pilgrim in 11th. Manny in 12th. Don 13th. And there is Mocking Weeks. He did get a tangle. All the way down in 14th. 1.2 seconds off the back of Don as well. 8.3 off of race lead. A lot of work for Mocking Weeks to do then. Who's that? Is that you again, Raffo? Yes, it is. Raffo outbrakes himself again, drops himself down to 8th. Told you it was going to be a bit chaotic. Skippy then up into 4th, Dodger in 5th, Tyre Slayer 6th, Marshall 7th, Ricky J 8th now, Raffo 9th, Pilgrim right behind him in 10th, Jonesy 11th, Manny 12th, Manny 13th, Mockin 14th, close that gap right up, Mockin, he's in the thick of it now. Big piles of drivers going wide through there as well. Does that help Mockin out? To get any places, but brings him right into the mix of these drivers now, trying to run around the outside of Manny. Again, Manny on that sports medium, as is Don. Who's the other driver? Rob S, I think. Mocking Weeks does make up a position. Oh, there's drivers all over the place through the chicane. But up front, Fuda, a 69 end, still leading 1.4 seconds over Obi. Obi got a shadow of Rob S into turn 1. Both closing up on Fuda, I think. Yeah, a little bit. Down to 1.1 seconds through turn 1. Skippy then 4th. Got a bit of breathing room either side. 2.1 seconds to the top 3. He's got 2.6 seconds behind him to Marshall. Marshall under pressure. He's got Tyre Slayer looking to get that position off of him. Gets a good run through there actually. Tyre Slayer gets that position off of Marshall as we speak. Goes deep through there though. Marshall's going to get that one back. Is he? Maybe not quite carrying enough speed there, Marshall. Still piling the pressure on. Dodger in 7th, Ricky J in 8th, still kicking off behind Don and Mocking Weeks 9th and 10th. Mocking Weeks now with the inside into the chicane. Pilgrim in 11th behind these two. Slings one up the inside. Oh, Dodger! Dodger gets it sideways and backwards. I'm not sure if he's just taken out Jonesy. No, it looked like he managed to get out of that one, unless it was Pilgrim he caught. Yeah, I think it was Pilgrim he caught. Bit of front end damage on Pilgrim's car. Saw a red Mini, so Dodger gets it backwards through the chicane, drops to 13th. Raffo's got it all wrong. There's that lag again from Raffo in 14th. It's a real bad lag. Footer then under pressure for the lead. 0.5 of a second lead over Obi at the minute. He's managed to get himself a tiny bit of breathing room between him and Rob S, but not a lot. Skippy trying to close that gap up, but still 2.5 seconds back. Let's get ourselves on board with Rob S then in 3rd. Still within tow range. Obi obviously within tow range of Footer in front. Everybody controlling the brakes through there, don't want to get it wrong. Bit sideways through there for Rob S. I'm sure all three of these had a bit of a tangle getting these cars pointed in a straight line. Into the chicane then. That's where a lot of time can be lost. Different lines through there. Footer under pressure though. Obi-Wan gets a good drive out of there. Rob S also gets a good drive out. Obi looking for the run then on Footer as he heads down towards turn 1. On board with 3rd place Rob. He's in the slipstream of Footer as well, closing the gap, but I don't think it's going to be enough into turn 1. Obi then gets the gap, makes that position and sticks it into 1st. Footer goes defensive, blocks off the move for Rob S, so he has to hang on to 3rd for the time being. Halfway through race 3 here then. Piles the pressure on, gets a good run out of turn 1. Oh, a little bit of contact between the two. Maybe dirty tyres on board for Rob S now. He won't be happy about that. Falls back a little bit, still within tow range though. Top 3, big gaps back to Skippy then, still 2.4 seconds. Footer goes a little bit deep through there. Rob S closes the gap back up on him. Obi-Wan starting to escape now though, almost leaving the door open there, Footer. Almost leaving the door open. Skippy then in 4th. Now only 1.8 seconds back sideways into the chicane. Marshall not too far back, 3.2 seconds in 5th. Tyre Slayer another 3.1 back. He's got Mocking Weeks for company in 7th though, just 0.3 of a second back, keeping it clean through there, both drivers. Mocking all over the back end of Tyre Slayer through here though. Now goes for the move. He's got enough of himself up the inside to get this position off of Tyre Slayer, just got to get the braking points right. Almost goes a little bit deep there, doesn't quite. Corner as well, so he does get that position into 6th then for Mocking. There's Tyre Slayer in 7th. 8th. Battle going on behind Don, Manny and Jonesy, 9th, 10th and 11th. Pilgrim in 12th and a little bit further back on those sports mediums. Dodger in 13th. Raffo falls even further back, 6.3 seconds. So Obi still leads. He's not managed to run away with it quite yet. He's only got 1.2 seconds over Footer. Footer still under pressure from Rob S, but Skippy is slowly bringing this gap down. Does lose a little bit through turn 1 there. Sorry, the final turn. That's not turn 1. To get that down to about 1.5 seconds, but he's just lost 0.3 through that final corner. But they are just keeping it in touch with Obi-Wan at the minute. I thought he was going to slowly disappear, but he's not quite been able to do that. Footer's keeping himself just about out of enough danger that he can keep piling the pressure, or try and pile the pressure on Obi. Gomez closes up again though. Piles his own pressure on Footer. Skippy trying to close that gap down still, but unfortunately it's not working for him. Another 2, so not another 2 seconds, he's still 2 seconds down. Marshall's having a bit of a lonely race at the minute. Mocky Weeks as well. Pulled enough of a gap over Tyre Slayer. Ricky J having a lonely one. Jonesy getting himself out of the danger zone of the Pilgrim, Manny and Don fight. Pilgrim's managed to get himself in front of these two as well. And he goes a little bit deep through there, puts a wheel on the sand. Lines through there for all three of those drivers. Now can Pilgrim hang on to it? Manny getting a good run. Don's hanging on right there with him. Who's going to get it done? Pilgrim goes defensive then. Manny switches over to the right hand side. Pilgrim hard on the brakes. He's gone deep. He's lost out on that one. Tries to block the move off the Don. And does so. Just closes the door on Don. Don's going to be in a good position to come back at him. Gets a good run on him down here. Why is Manny popping off? Maybe just enjoying the race. Tries to outbrake Pilgrim through here. Got plenty of room to get through. And does so, unless these three are just having a bit of fun in this final race. And a jostle race for the final few laps. Raffo's getting it all wrong, all over the place. 16.3 seconds down now for Raffo. Dents all over his car as well. Back up front then, 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Obi 2.7 seconds lead. Rob S has finally got himself past Footer. Got himself a second as well. Not going to be able to close up enough on Obi without a mistake from Obi. Footer might be safe for third here as long as he doesn't make a mistake as well. They are going to see another lap, I think, after this one. Skippy's still 1.7 seconds down from Footer. Marshall in 5th then. Mocky Weeks trying to close the gap up and overtake him as soon as possible. Purple sectors though from Marshall. Mocky Weeks is saying, I don't care about that. Still closing the gap. Tyre Slayer, lonely race for him now, as it is for Ricky J. Again, Jonesy's managed to pull himself out of that danger zone from these three. These are just swapping positions, I'm sure of it. It's allowing Dodger to close the gap up. He's only 3.2 seconds behind. And there is Raffo. Managed to make up a little bit of time, but definitely everyone is not going to see it across the line this time. There it is, 15 minutes done. Who's going to be the first person to take a flag here? It is going to be Ricky J. Comes home in 8th then, Ricky. Jonesy's going to take 9th position. Don is in 10th. Pilgrim's going to take 11th. Manny's going to take 12th. Dodger comes home in 13th. Raffo's going to come home in 14th position. Qualified well at the start, Raffo. Just all went horribly wrong. Obi then leading 1.8 seconds. Rob S has tried to do everything he can to close that gap down, but it's not going to be enough before the checkered flag. Chrome rims were working for you, Rob S. Chrome and blue. But yeah, Obi's put a stompathon on here in the minis. Final corner then, just up towards the line for him to go. And there you go, taking his first win of the evening. Rob S comes home in 2nd. Skippy is going to take 3rd. He did manage to get himself past Footer in the end. Only just Footer taking 4th. Marshall 5th and Mocking Week 6th. Tyre Slayer 7th. Everyone else we have seen cross the line. There we go. Race 3 done and dusted. Evening's racing done and dusted. Yeah, it can be tricky in the minis, and with the sports soft tyres, not the racing soft tyres, can make it even trickier. As you see, they don't like going around corners, that's for sure. They like drifting out wide. A couple of stabs at each corner as they're going through. That's the minis for you every time, whether it's the new or the old ones. They're always the same. But yeah, always good racing from minis, always. So a win on the board for Obi as well. See what that does to points next week. So that is it from the P1 Mini Cup. I am actually back tomorrow night if the lobbies are going to work again. We tried running the final round of the minis on Monday last week, but it just said no. So we're going to try again tomorrow night. So we've got the DMK Mr. Bean minis, which is the old 1965 minis. That's tomorrow night for the final round, if we can get the lobbies running from Sardegna. And then we've got the team versus teams on Friday night. That's 9 o'clock. So 8 different sim racing groups, 2 different lobbies. It's going to be split lobbies again this week, and a mix of drivers from both lobbies. So it's going to be different drivers this week than it is last week. And then following on from Friday night, we've got the next round of this next week, the P1 Mini Cup, same time, same place, 9 o'clock here on YouTube with me, little old me. But that's it. I hope you like what you watched, people. If you have, give it a like, a comment, a subscribe, all that sort of nonsense. You know the drill. Most of all, what I want you to do is tell your mates and tell your mums. My name's Dark Smoker. I'm out of here.